You say 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yes.
Hello, I'm Mike.
Hello, I'm Lynn.
And this is Hello Mansfield. Hello, Mansfield. I'm Mike.
I'm Lynn.
And yes, it is Monday morning. I mean, listen, this is our new start.
Yay!
I am excited about it. And man, the sun is shining. It's not dark outside.
It's beautiful, beautiful. I got up at my regularly scheduled time this morning.
I thought about it.
Did you?
Yeah, but I didn't.
You didn't?
No, Monday is a preacher's day off. So,
is it?
Yeah,
oh.
You know, so.
Well, yoga teachers don't get a day off.
You don't?
No.
Well, y'all are the hardest working women in
I don't know about that, but I don't know about that.
So speaking of that, talk to me about the weekend.
Oh, the weekend was great.
We had a lot going on.
We had, some really crummy weather. It was rainy. It was cold. It was windy. But the hopping downtown was great. We had lots of kids hopping around to the different businesses, getting Easter eggs.
That's good.
And we had Music Alley behind Main Street.
I heard it all the way down.
There were a ton of people, even though it was. Some of them had big on parkas on, and the others did not. And,
well, you know what? Ours did better than the one at downtown Dallas.
Did it?
Yeah. We had a lot of folks.
We had a lot of folks.
Yeah, so I'm glad they came our way.
Yeah, all of the bands played.
Yes.
Even though I don't know, sometimes when it's cold like that or the weather's crummy, you just have a better time. I don't know.
True.
I don't know. It's just, I guess you don't take it for granted, but we had a good time. We had a great aerial show.
Well, you can cozy up. Yeah. So tell me about the aerial show. Now that was great. You always do that thing. Talk to me about
what's really fun is that, you can't wear a lot of clothes when you're doing aerial because you just get hung up in it. And then the fabric's blowing around and the wind was just gusty. Okay. So you get tangled up in it. When it's cold, it's slippery. It's more slippery than when it's not cold.
Okay.
And if you've ever been trying to climb up in the fabric,
no,
it's not as
I haven't done that yet.
You haven't?
No,
you've been telling me you're going to come over.
Maybe in the summertime.
Yeah.
After all of this stuff is over with that we're involved in, I'll give it a shot.
All right. Yeah. Well, we're going to go to this break, and then we have a very special guest coming on next.
We do. We have, we got the muscle man.
The muscle man.
The muscle of the show, ladies and gentlemen.
So just wait.
Yeah, we'll let you know who that is. You'll see him in a minute.
We'll be right back.
I'm sure that you think when you come into a session that you'll sit down and pose and cheese and smile. That's not how we do it here at Heather Harvey Photography. Hi, my name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. I first started with photography when I was a little girl. My dad gave me my first camera. It was a pink Barbie camera with a big shiny cube on top. So special to me that my clients allow me to come into their life, into their special moments, and be a part of it. I love photography. It gives me such joy, and it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story. Let Heather Harvey Photography be part of your story.
Discover the vibrant flavors of Thailand at Blue Mint Thai and Asian Cuisine on East Ebby Lane in Mansfield. Satisfy your cravings with fan favorites like the Golden Pouches, Thai fried rice, and our signature Crazy Drunken Noodle. Featured on ABC News and Dallas Business Journal, every dish is packed with authentic taste. Whether you're planning a cozy dining experience, a convenient takeout, or an unforgettable private event, Blue Mint Thai has you covered, where passion meets flavor and every bite tells a story.
In a world driven by digital, businesses need more than just a presence. They need a partner. Introducing TaylorMade Consulting Group, your digital ally. As certified Google Cloud partners, we leverage the latest technology to propel your brand forward. From concept to execution, we craft tailored solutions to elevate your brand and drive results. Ready to unlock your brand's full potential? Contact TaylorMade Consulting Group today for your free digital audit and discover the difference TaylorMade solutions can make for you.
The medical side of skincare is more in depth. It's getting to know what causes those skin issues and helping to deal with them properly. Hi, I'm Haley with Confident Skin by Haley. I am a medical esthetician and I am also an acne specialist. I do have an LED light therapy treatment. I have my red therapy, which is going to be more anti-aging. I have my green, which is going to be more brightening, and then my blue, which is going to be really great for acne. That's going to help to kill that bacteria. Head over to my website and book your next treatment.
Oh, welcome back. So we have this handsome gentleman here. And if you guys at home might not know, but this is my husband, Eric Rozak.
Bless his heart.
Eric, why don't you introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about your company?
My name's Eric Rozak, and yes, my beautiful wife hosts here. And a lot of times I'm in the background here, so nobody actually gets to see me, which is probably good.
No, he does every now and then stick his head in front of the camera.
Yes, we do get that.
So we've lived in Mansfield for 24 years, and small business owners. My construction company has been around for quite a while. Started out a long time ago building custom homes. So got a lot of experience when it comes to that in the area, higher end custom homes. You know, the market turns, you change a little directions. I do a lot of insurance and settlements and stuff now, fire rebuilds, storm damage. A lot of that is a lot of the big focus that I have now.
And so you're a general contractor.
General contractor. What does that generally mean to people? We coordinate everything. I don't actually do all the work. I know how to do a lot of the work, so I understand when people are giving me good prices or not good prices. They're trying to get away with stuff because I know it's supposed to be done. I just get a little too old, so I'm not going to be up there actually doing the roofing. But when case in point, when we built your studio, I'm actually hands-on building the walls, putting all that stuff up because I know how to do it.
Right. So go ahead.
And you've done a great job in doing that. I've seen the studio. One day I'll get the opportunity to twirl around in it.
Yes.
But you know what? The most recent thing that a lot of people are dealing with are these roofers. They're knocking on your doors. They're sitting out in front of your house. You have to call the police on them, all kinds of stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So talk to us about that. I mean, and the public about that. Oh, there you are up on the roof now. So, what do we need to be careful about, Eric, in these times?
Well, a lot of people basically they want to save money. They don't want to pay for anything, and I get it. But what they don't understand, and maybe some of them do, is many of these contractors come around and they'll knock on your door. They don't have the vests. City of Mansfield, many of the cities out here want you to be fingerprinted, background checked, have a bond in case you basically do something wrong. That homeowner is protected from something. Wear a safety vest. You pay a permit fee. I do that all the time, every year, even though I don't door knock, just on the off chance if I have to go knock. And I've been in the neighborhood, like last couple of years ago, we had the storms, and a lot of roofers just everywhere. And they want to fight you. You ask them about it. They will want to get in a fight.
Really?
Yeah. And there's 15 things on a door. We don't door knock. We're small, but very attentive and not that aggressive. A lot of these guys get really aggressive, and I get it. They're trying to make a living. I get it. But you got to follow the rules. If you're not
Right.
following the rules, are you doing everything you're supposed to do? This is what I tell people.
Right. And we need to talk about that, but we're going to go to break.
Yes.
And when we come back, we'll have some more questions for Mr. Rozak.
All right, Eric Rozak, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be back.
It's rare that I make a connection with people, a true, genuine connection. But I know I don't feel like she's there to just take my money. My name is Monica Irving, and I've been a proud client of Haley for 3 years. First of all, whenever I make an appointment, I'm excited. I cannot wait to see her. I love that she's always on time, always professional. I love the environment. I feel like I'm going to go see one of my girlfriends that I haven't saw in a long time, and I know that my skin and I will leave better than where we came. Confidence Skin by Haley makes me feel confident and inspired and feel like I can tackle on the world.
In a world driven by digital, businesses need more than just a presence. They need a partner. Introducing TaylorMade Consulting Group, your digital ally. As certified Google Cloud partners, we leverage the latest technology to propel your brand. From concept to execution, we craft tailored solutions to elevate your brand and drive results. Ready to unlock your brand's full potential? Contact TaylorMade Consulting Group today for your free digital audit and discover the difference TaylorMade solutions can make for you.
Located in Mansfield, Texas. Started with a vision back about 11 years ago. Came to the conclusion one day that it was time to start a trucking company. Everybody in this company really does care about one another. Trucking is the backbone of this country, but what we do is absolutely paramount to the success of this country's survival.
At Allison Sketchbook, we bring stories to life with every stroke. Serving the DFW area and beyond, we specialize in live art, book illustrations, and graphic design, turning your vision into a vivid reality. Whether it's a corporate event, a custom illustration, or a powerful design, let your vision unfold with us. Send us an email or check out our Instagram page to let the magic begin.
Hi, I'm William Cletus, president of Solving the Maze. Solving the Maze is an A to Z managed service provider. We cover everything from basic tech support to project services in every single area of information technology. Additionally, one of our focuses as a managed service provider is putting the word service first. Solving the Maze makes sure that you see the face. It's not just remote support all the time. We're going to come on site. We're going to help you. We're going to engage. You're going to see a face.
All right, we are back in our conversation with Eric Rozak, and we appreciate all the great work that he does. Eric, now you also do fire restoration and things of that nature. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, basically my background is 35 years of construction.
Okay.
I've got 15 years in insurance, claim handling, and documentation, things like that. So
okay.
I used to travel a lot all over the country doing all that. Finally, I got tired of traveling, missing my family. Started really ramping up back here on handling the same thing I did all over the country. So when it comes to storm damage or fires, I see a lot of things like on Facebook where people talking about they're using restoration companies and they're taking 12, 14, 16 months to get back in there. A lot of the restoration companies make their money from the fans and the cleaning and the storing of your stuff.
Okay.
Not so much putting it all back. So when we have events like that, I try and reach out to anybody if I can. I'm trying not to be a hound on any of that kind of stuff. But the difference between a contractor that knows how to build things and put it back fast versus someone that also does it can be very dramatic. Because when it comes to insurance, they only pay a certain amount. And if you don't get enough, you're not going to get it put back enough.
Okay.
A lot of my experience is writing those claims to maximize what you get. I've had several fires recently. You know, one was, they gave her $72,000. I got it to $184. Another one was $303. I got it to $456.
Okay.
You know,
Right.
Another one.
And it's because you're educated on the insurance policies and you're educated as a builder, so you can speak that language to
Good.
maximize
Oh,
the
yeah.
return for the builder, for the homeowner.
It's a
And
big
you
deal.
advocate. You advocate.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not just chasing a commission. I have fun doing it because insurance isn't fun, but getting it the right thing for the customers and then being able to build it back actually better than what they
Right.
had
Mhm.
is exciting. It's stressful for the homeowner, but it's very exciting when they finally get to move
Oh
in.
God,
And
yeah.
it's
Get
it's
back in the
all
house.
And
fresh and new.
two, the scheduling, because I know one thing that I see you work with a lot is the scheduling. Make sure you got people in working every day to get them into their house faster.
Yeah, time's money, effort. Homeowners want to see things. They're living in a hotel.
Yeah.
They're in a rental house. They're completely displaced.
Hmm.
How can we get them back? Keep them happy through the process. Keep them engaged, but not so much that you're overwhelming because I take care of it all. And it goes from simple things like roofing and gutters and windows and stuff. But when it's a fire, that's
important.
months and months of
Yeah.
displacement.
Hmm.
I've got a question for you. You know, the environment that we're in regard to tariffs and things of that nature. I'm curious, how does that affect your business in regard to supplies and lumber, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I mean, even since COVID, this has happened. Labor price goes up. A lot of people don't work the same.
Okay.
So that affects manufacturing. Manufacturing suffers, prices go up. There's not as much availability of certain products, colors, dimensions, whatever, and timeframes, shipping, everything's affected. When you have tariffs like that, it only adds to it. Now, it could be temporary, but sometimes it doesn't affect every business the same.
Okay.
Depends on where you're getting your supplies from.
Sure.
But many of these suppliers, the middlemen, basically automatically raise everything even before tariffs go in effect.
So
on the-
just
on the
hearing
threat
about
of-
it, they'll.
Yes. You know, when we had COVID and we had a lot of stuff before, diesel was up.
Mhm.
People just put fees on it, and those fees have never come off. So you learn to live with them. Inflation goes up. We learn to live with it. It raises everything, property values, rebuilds, all that stuff. It just keeps going up. So everybody has to compensate. Sometimes you literally can't get it for weeks and weeks. Something you could go down and grab after a week, you might not be able to get for 2 months. So you've got to plan that out when I'm doing restoration. If I can't get some appliances that they want, I got to find something different. If I can't get those cabinets or that flooring, we got to find something different.
Well, go ahead, finish.
It's just a matter of checking around and scheduling, like we said before,
Mhm.
far enough ahead so that you can keep it moving. It may cost you more, and sometimes you just have to absorb it.
Well, thank you so much for being on the show today.
Yeah, we
I mean, I
appreciate
know
it.
you're here
I know,
every time
I know.
we're on the air, so we really appreciate everything you do.
Yeah, thank you.
And,
I appreciate it.
And coming on this side,
Right,
of
coming
the
on this
camera,
side of the
you
camera.
represent, I think, a niche in regard to our community. Those persons that really are the backbone of the community, the small business
Small business
person.
owner.
So,
Mhm.
Eric, we appreciate you and
Great. Thank you.
thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right.
Yeah.
All right. We're going to go to break. We'll come back and 2 and 2.
My name's Allie Cummings, and I met Heather about 7 years ago. Heather's not your typical photographer. I think she does candid photos very well, but her artistry behind editing the photos is what makes Heather different than a normal photographer. The last year that we did outside family photos, it was quite chaotic, and Heather was really good about snapping random pictures as we're all running around. And I'm pretty sure my husband was holding up a bubble wand, and Cameron was going to grab it. As Heather was taking pictures of it, I thought, I wonder what she sees. And later she sends me a picture, and it was actually Cameron feeding a leaf to a long neck. And it is the most miraculous thing that she saw in the moment and turned it into a piece of art.
Actually, my dad, my brother, and my son, they're into the trucking industry. My dad is a mechanic, a diesel mechanic. So is my brother. And my son, he works at the TA. And my dad always said, he used to tell me, like, back in the days, there was hardly any women driving. So my dad always used to tell me, get into the trucking, it's good money. And He said, I want to see you drive a truck. You know, it's like it runs in the blood. So that's what got me into the trucking industry.
And I was like, damn, I'm going to buy this restaurant. I'm Mike Wilson, and I ended up dropping out of college, and I enlisted in the Air Force in 1999. Once I enlisted in the Air Force, as my friend Elisa knows, it's a real life-changing experience.
And my name is Elisa Dodenhoff. Met Mike in the military, and both of us are Air Force Security Forces. I have worked locally in Mansfield, so I was a regular at Blue Mint Thai and Asian Cuisine before Mike took over. So, you know, we'd known each other in passing, and I said, oh my goodness, it's Major Wilson.
And my name is Randy Ochara. I'm a general manager. We all come from Bangkok, Thailand. And we brought all the family and, you know, our family secret recipe from grandma and then my mom.
My name is Ben Boulier. I'm a board certified plastic and reconstructive surgeon. I'm also the owner of Posh Plastic and Reconstructive Surgery. And obviously we're based here in Mansfield, Texas. So overall, no, I think I'm very happy, no regrets. I already referred people to the mission one. I told them they were great. I told them that they would be pretty down to earth, pretty straightforward. You would not be confused about the process. And for someone like me who's a novice in the process, I mean, trust me, I'm a stickler for whatever. I definitely think I got what I want.
Welcome back. We are here with Cassie. I've known you for a long time. Why don't you introduce yourself to our audience and tell us a little bit why you're here today?
Well, my name is Cassie, and I'm with Business Lynx International. I'm a business broker, and I'm here to help business owners sell at their peak and just really know more about what we do. A lot of people don't even know that business brokers exist.
I did not know
I didn't either.
Business brokers exist. How do you find those businesses to broker with, or is it vice versa? How does that work?
Usually through word of mouth. I think, you know, through the people that I've met and know in Mansfield and surrounding in DFW, I just get a lot of referrals through bankers and different friends who hear that their friends and family want to go on to their next chapter. So I'll get a lot of referrals that way.
Now, how long have you been doing this?
I've been a certified business broker for over a year.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, let's talk about some of your highlights then in that regard.
The highlights are really helping people get to their next chapter. I was a business owner of multiple businesses, and it's hard. It's hard on families. It's amazing. There's so many highs and lows, and knowing those highs and lows, you know, really helps me have compassion for these people. And, you know, we truly care about their why. And so just finding that out, it's really, just makes me feel so good to see them traveling now after we help them sell, you know, help them enjoying their relationship and their retirement, you know, whatever it is. Businesses are selling for different reasons. It might be sickness.
I was going to ask.
We have
sickness and.
Well, you know, you said you really said something important there. There's really high highs, really low lows, and that can be the same day.
Well, I would think that you've experienced with business owners some separation anxiety almost. I mean, because I would think that, you know, I know most small business owners, they pour their life into a business. How do you navigate that?
Right. It is one of the trickiest pieces is we have a lot of cold feet. So we'll get people that are just so ready. They want to get out yesterday. And then a couple of days later, things are rolling good. And they're like, I'm not selling, cancel the contract, you know? So it's a fine line of like really, it's almost like a wedding. You know, we have to continue to get the buyer and seller to, you know, meet or talk and really feel comfortable about each other so that they don't get cold feet.
I can imagine it's like selling your baby. I mean, like really.
I hear you. I'm thinking it could be. So what are some of the biggest challenges that you've experienced in the last year in regard to that?
Second thoughts, I think, is the biggest challenge I get. Just what we were talking about is people changing their minds. It's not like a home where because we compare our business to commercial real estate.
Sure.
Okay.
We work as on a risk basis, so we only get paid at closing. But yeah, the biggest challenge is people changing their mind. It's different than real estate where they're selling. So yeah, that's probably our biggest challenge is people getting, it is their baby and they feel like they have more in them. And then the next day they're done and they already lost their buyers.
Well, and then just to think about, well, they're going to change it. They're going to make it different if I sell it to them. So do you have a large pool of buyers out there interested in taking on new businesses?
We do. We have thousands and thousands.
Really?
Yeah. So I have a glass company that I had listed and it received 6 offers in just a few days. It had hundreds of people inquiring. So just those people alone are searching for their next venture. So I need more construction businesses. I need more manufacturing.
That's interesting.
Wow.
There are a lot of people, especially after the election, it felt like all of a sudden people just started flooding, wanting to, get involved in more businesses.
Really? That's very interesting.
That is interesting.
Anyone looking for a yoga studio? Just kidding. Just kidding. Kidding.
Well, see, she deals with people just like you, ma'am. Now, later on, in about 2 hours, she's going to call and say, "Are you serious?"
Yeah.
So you have a background in marketing and planning. How does that work in what you're doing now?
Well, it helps. I think my brain works like a puzzle. So somebody will have me come in and, maybe they're wanting to sell or start an exit strategy. And because of my experience in business and marketing and stuff like that, I'm able to kind of see where the holes are and help them figure out what do we need to do to get this ready to be sold. Just similar to a house, or something like that. But
Like
it's their business.
you gotta paint that house, you gotta stage it, you have all those little things you have to do.
Yeah, and with this, you really have to get key staff in place. That's gonna be one of the biggest things is owners don't want to give up some of their duties. And they don't do that very well. They feel like it's so hard to train someone to do what they do. And they just hold on to it.
Yeah,
but
you're saying let it go.
You have to teach someone else. You have to create that succession plan, right?
Okay, well, we're going to go to commercial, but when we come back.
Well, actually, I think this was just the one segment.
Oh, no, the lady in my the lady in my ear. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Cassie, thank you so much. We do. We're hearing voices today, aren't we? Cassie, thank you so much for coming in. Is there anything else you'd like to add to the segment?
I would just like people to know that it is free for us to.
Wow.
I'm glad you got that in.
Yeah, that was important.
We do the valuation. A lot of brokers, they charge for that valuation. We do it for free and we work on a risk basis. So we will list your business and everything, and then you just pay us on success. So we work really hard.
And all your information's on the screen right now.
Yeah, the Business Lynx. That is important. Local and international.
Yes, international.
International.
Thank you so much, Cassie.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here.
All right, we'll need to get you back.
Okay.
All right. Thank
you. We'll
you.
be back after these messages.
All right.
By Haley, I am a medical esthetician and I'm also an acne specialist. When I got to around the age of 17 or 18 is when I started to experience more acne. And of course, that took a toll on my confidence. A part of what helped my confidence, crazy enough, is helping other people with their confidence and helping bring a smile to their face, because I know that feeling of just wanting to hide. And that's just really what drove me and pushed me to want to help others with their skin. Head over to my website and book your next treatment with me.
Perhaps more perfected by the lights of the sorrow.
The quality of the food, the service, the ambiance is all part of what makes the true dining experience.
I'm Ashley Fuller, and I'm the owner of Fuller Land Surveying here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I'm sitting here with my friend JB with Vela Berry Realty, and we're going to talk to you today about why realtors should choose their surveyor and why it's important to develop those relationships.
You know, the other day we were in a sticky situation and we needed a survey. It needed to be done at a, a very short timeline. And somebody was like, call Fuller, give them a shout, see how fast they can turn it around. Like, oh my gosh, you saved the day.
I'm Dr. Amanda Stanley, owner and supervisory psychologist.
I'm Adam Stanley, co-owner of Stanley Psychology. We chose to office in downtown historic Mansfield in order to better serve the community here.
So we are here to offer a variety of mental health services, including diagnostic evaluations and psychotherapy for individuals of all ages. With our practice expansions at Stanley Psychology, we have openings available to help you.
Give us a call, contact us via our social media channels or through our website, and let us help you with your mental health journey.
So at Viridian Property Solutions, our goal is to get you, the homeowner, the most amount of money possible for your damages. I'm the owner of Viridian Property Solutions, and we are public adjusters in the Mansfield area. We've been in the insurance business for 15 years doing property assessments. So when it comes down to getting the right estimate amount submitted to your insurance company, that's where a good public adjuster is going to come in and really be on your side.
Hello and welcome back to Hello Mansfield, and welcome to our segment, our new segment here, Talk It Out with Stanley Psychology. I'm Dr. Amanda Stanley. I'm a clinical psychologist and local group practice owner. And my staff and I are going to be rotating in weekly to have a talk about mental health, to give you guys some mental health tips, some tricks, and there's some general education. Last week was our very first segment, and what we talked about were some foundational mental health pieces. And so things like eating decently and moving our bodies and being sure to prioritize sleep. Well, as promised for today, we're going to talk about that prioritizing sleep a little bit more. For a lot of people, sleep is such a struggle, yet sleep impacts everything, right? So sleep impacts our mood, our irritability, it impacts our cognitive functioning, our memory, it's our energy levels. It really does impact just about everything. And because of that, we need to prioritize it. But the problem is we are constantly just surrounded with stimulus, with data coming in. Our brains are constantly active. We have responsibilities. It's go, 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 go. And because of that, when we lay down to go to sleep, we're not always ready to go to sleep. And our mind stays active. And then we can't sleep, right? So today I want to talk about some general sleep hygiene strategies to help increase the chance of getting some good sleep. So the first thing I want to talk about is just environmental, right? So sleep, research tells us that we have the best chance at getting good sleep if we are in a cold room, a dark room, and a quiet room, right? Which that might sound simple, but I want to talk about it a little bit more in depth because a lot of things kind of go on that we don't even really think about, right? So for a dark room, as an example, things like blinds and the blackout curtains and things like that are really popular, and those can absolutely help. But sometimes we underestimate the impact of our electronics everywhere, those lights that are still on, that maybe when we first go to bed and turn out our lights, we don't really notice them, but as our eyes adjust, we see the charger lights on our laptops, we see our phone charging, we see the TV lights, right? All those little lights can really send ourselves signals to stay alert. So we want to make sure to block those. We want to make sure to turn those off, right? As far as a cold room, I'm going to quote a research study here that's going to sound alarming. So I want to give that caveat first. But there's actually research that came out a couple years ago that told us that there was an ideal temperature for the room to be for humans to sleep. And that is 63 degrees. that's cold, right? Like that's cold. And I will say, I do not recommend anybody set their thermostats to 63 degrees living here in Texas, trying to get through these 100-degree summers, right? Because I can't afford that electricity bill. Not many people can, right? So that's not what I'm saying. But I share that number with you just to be able to say we need to maybe bring the temperature down a little bit. We need to have it just a degree smaller. We need to maybe even have like an ice pack that we can put on our forehead or on our chest to help bring us into good sleep. And so make sure you prioritize having that cold room, that quiet room, that dark room. For the quiet, I'm a big fan of those sound machines, right? You can buy them for like 30 bucks on Amazon or a free app just to drown out some of that extra noise to try to set yourself up for good sleep. All right, and we're going to go to commercial.
I'm Trey Smith. I'm the co-president of Ivan Smith Furniture. It's family-owned operation since 1961. I will tell you that our trust level with Tony is really high, and he's done everything he said he was going to do, plus some. There's a book that I read. It's called How to Be a Fierce Competitor. And one of the chapters in there is Answer the Phone. And the whole premise of that chapter is to be available and to get things done. That's one thing that Tony embodies, is getting things done. So again, he does everything he said he's going to do, plus some.
My name is Brett Jeffries. Charles White.
Latanya Lynch. Sally Potter. I have been a patient for about 6 months. They were very thorough in making sure that I was following up on my exercises.
The experience has been great. It's very much a family atmosphere. I actually recommended Joe and Jordan and their team multiple times.
I never thought that my chiropractor could help me with my asthma and allergies, and 4 or 5 other things that they're helping me to live my best life. So this is 2024. The time for suffering and silence is over.
I'm Dr. Amanda Stanley, owner and supervisory psychologist.
I'm Adam Stanley, co-owner of Stanley Psychology. We chose to office in downtown historic Mansfield in order to better serve the community here.
So we are here to offer a variety of mental health services, including diagnostic evaluations and psychotherapy for individuals of all ages. With our practice expansions at Stanley Psychology, we have openings available to help you.
Give us a call, contact us via our social media channels or through our website, and let us help you with your mental health journey.
Welcome to Old Vine, Texas, a dream endeavor of Mansfield husband and wife, Eric and Emily Byard. In their discovery of one of the most significant wine regions in the country, they decided to build Old Vine, Texas, with the goal and intent of encouraging people to visit the different wine regions within the state of Texas. Old Vine, Texas is located inside Ancora Event Center in historic downtown Mansfield. Visit their website or give them a call to plan your next visit with Old Vine, Texas.
Are you tired of mosquitoes turning your backyard into their own personal buffet? Say hello to Mosquito Shield. The ultimate.
Hello, Mansfield.
We don't just stop at mosquitoes. Our add-on treatments target ticks, spiders, ants, and other annoying pests, keeping your yard safe. You need Sheena to do it? More protection, more time outdoors, less bites, more backyard bliss. Call now.
Can you hear me?
2077 or visit moshield.com to schedule your treatment today. Mosquito Shield, more than mosquitoes, it's total peace of mind.
Hello, Mansfield. Jonathan Taylor here, your tailor-made technology advisor. And today we are blessed to have with us Ms. Sheena Clark with Executive Recruiting Agency. Thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
And so we're going to take a different look at technology this time. We're going to take at what it takes to be recruited or to get a technology job. And Sheena's going to help us do that. So Sheena, kind of tell us a little bit about what inspired Executive Recruiting Agency and your push for technology.
I started recruiting in 2021. I started Executive Recruiting Agency in 2021. Initially, I was only hiring for labor jobs such as electrical engineering, maintenance technicians, and just a broad variety of labor jobs.
So what made you switch more into the technology side of things?
Yes, I attended a tech conference
Okay.
And I saw so many people that look like me advancing
Okay. Wow.
in the tech field. And I didn't realize how in demand these tech jobs were. And I went home and I rebranded, changed my entire niche, changed my website. And I said,
And
you know
focus
what?
strictly on tech jobs, huh?
Hey, I'm like, IT is where it is. So that's where I want to be.
And so, tech, everybody does tech now. Tech is the future. Exactly. Right.
It is.
And so I guess the question, what kind of helps you stand out at executive recruiting agency?
Actually, I'm a full cycle agency now. I recently started less than a year ago, reverse recruiting.
Reverse recruiting. What is
Yeah.
that? Interesting. That sounds
So
fancy.
it's kind of like a flip, right? So
Okay.
typically the client would say, hey, I need this position filled. I would find them, the perfect candidate. So now on the reverse side, the candidate hires me to find them the perfect role, whether it's project
Interesting.
management, cybersecurity, anything like that. I find the jobs, apply, revamp their resume to fit the position.
So you can actually help like students, or I know we talked earlier about vets, and you're doing something awesome with vets. Kind of talk about that a little bit.
Yes. Later this year, probably in the next few months, I'm doing a vets in tech.
Vets in tech.
Yes.
Interesting.
Helping vets get certified and making sure they're ready to start their new tech careers.
Awesome.
We'll be doing
Awesome.
resume writing, interview coaching, things like that.
Okay. And so you say later this year.
Yes, in the next few months.
So pay attention, y'all. Y'all want to be here, especially if you're a veteran. I'm big on veterans and helping them get reintroduced into society. We do something with veterans as well. But anyway, back to you. How do you stay ahead of such a fast-changing market? Technology, a new device comes out just about every week, right?
It does.
And so how do you help your clients or your agency stay ahead of that curve?
I joke around a lot that I watch the job market like the stock market. And I do. I'm watching job boards, LinkedIn, different videos, just trying to stay ahead because people come to me and they're like, I'm looking for a job in this field. What are you seeing? And I have to be able to answer that. And the only way to answer that is to study it and research.
Amen to that. And you do have to stay knowledgeable with
You
technology.
do.
That way you're
do.
ahead of that curve. Well, Sheena, that's all the time we have today. How can they find you if they need some help recruiting or that reverse recruiting you speak about?
My website is executive-it.org, or you can send me an email at sclark@executive-it.org. And my phone number is 214-791-0278.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Miss Sheena.
Thank
well,
you.
Mansfield, you heard it here. If you need a tech job or if you're a veteran looking for a vet to get into tech, definitely reach out to Miss Sheena. If you have a tech topic you would like to discuss, or if you would like to be a tech guest, feel free to email us at techtalk@hellomansfield.com or click the link in the feed. This has been your Tech Talk with Taylor Made. See you next time. Are you looking to navigate technology with confidence? Are you exposed to unnecessary risks? Technology shouldn't be this hard. At TaylorMade Tech, we understand the unique challenges of business. Our tech advisors specialize in working closely with you. With TaylorMade, you'll have the support you need from implementation to ongoing maintenance. Contact TaylorMade Tech Advisors today for a free technology audit and discover the difference TaylorMade solutions can make for you.
I love photography. It gives me such joy, and it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story. My name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. I strive to create interactive sets. I want to capture authentic smiles. I want to truly tell your story. If you would like to work with us, check out our website, and I can't wait to tell your story.
So we had just introduced the new PTO benefit for volunteer time. I've been getting involved more and more with United Way, and I knew that they had Day of Caring this spring. Thought it was a great opportunity. So I actually helped with Carolyn Buckingham to organize our groups for today to get out here using our new benefit. I think it's a great way to just get out in the community, enjoy some nice weather, give back, spend time together as a team as well. So I think community involvement is important because, it's not just here to work, that we are part of a larger community. When we all come together and take care of our communities thrive and our people thrive.
Whether it was one generation ago or 7, more than likely as an American, an ancestor of yours took an extreme level of risk in order to create a better way of life for themselves, their family, and eventually you. Most families have a story to tell, at least one story. My family ended up here in Texas when their wagon broke down in Del Rio. The wagon train they were a part of continued westward only to be completely massacred. I'm Rob Schultz, founder of Schultz Wealth. Our clients are entrepreneurs and business owners, the beneficiaries and true torchbearers of our American pioneer legacy. Our clients are not afraid of change. They are hopeful about the future, and they create wealth for themselves, their people in this country through innovation, creativity, and hard work. Our job at Schultz Wealth is to help make sure it counts for something. If you're a successful business owner, let Schultz Wealth help you to the next level and beyond.
Welcome to the Mansfield Pulse. I'm your host, Joe Jenkins, owner of Joe Jenkins Insurance here in beautiful downtown Mansfield and founder of the Mansfield Business Alliance. With me again this week is Faith Morse, Chief of Staff for the City of Mansfield. Welcome back, Faith.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Great. I want to talk about something I've seen on social media. And I know that this is the brainchild of Bernie McCraney. It's not, we call her Bernie. That's why I said that. But Mansfield Snap, you've been in a couple of these videos.
Yes.
Tell me what's going on and what is that? Because I think it's a great thing that's going on.
Oh, I totally agree. It is a new series where we go around Mansfield and kind of show a behind the scenes look of different things happening in our city.
And then the other cool thing, like the maintenance department cracks me up because their social media is really, really good and they do some fun things. But the Road Scholars, right? So
Yes.
Is that them?
So that's another series we have that's brand new where we go around the city and show various road projects that we have going on. And you know that there's a lot. That's one of our citizens' priorities. So we are making it happen and keeping them updated along the way.
Filling potholes, making corrections, doing all the things.
All of the things.
Keeping us safe.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, let's talk about what's happening in Mansfield.
All right. Well, thousands of people flooded into downtown Mansfield this past Saturday for Hoppin' Downtown and Music Alley. The event was headlined by country music superstars Band of Heathens and featured more than 20 music acts, street food vendors, arts, and more. But don't worry, if you missed this year, make sure you're following Visit Mansfield on social media so you will be up to date on all of the great events going on in Mansfield.
Ton of people down here. And the Easter Bunny was there.
Was he?
That's what I heard. The weather didn't keep people away, which is great because it was kind of nasty this weekend.
It was.
Sun's out now. Okay, this Saturday, April 12th, the Easter Bunny's coming back. Mansfield Parks and Recreation will be hosting 3 events at the Mansfield Athletic Center, the back. At 11 a.m., there's a brunch where the guest of honor will be the Easter Bunny himself. And you can get tickets at their website. And then at 6 p.m., there will be a sensory-friendly visit with the Easter Bunny for those guests that might need a little more time and space. And when the sun goes down, there's a glow and go teen egg hunt. So that's fun. The teenagers get to still hunt some eggs. They should put on their brightest clothes. Neon is what they're asking for. Bring a flashlight and go hunt for eggs. Head over to mansfieldtx.gov/parks/recreation for more information.
Awesome. There's something for everyone.
Yep.
Mansfield ISD was just named the 2024 Educational Results Partnership Honor Roll. Only 3 districts in Tarrant County and 9% statewide earned this distinction, recognizing MISD's commitments to student success. 12 schools were also named in the honor roll.
We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after some commercials.
Hi, I'm Haley. I'm with Confident Skin by Haley. What makes my surfaces unique is that I have a hydrodermabrasion treatment. I offer
around the city.
Can't think of anything events-wise.
So if you're someone who's getting ready for an event or a special occasion and you want that glow, you want that radiance, you want to bring that life back to the skin, feel free to book a hydrodermabrasion treatment. So with all of my treatments, I offer pharmaceutical grade products that have natural botanicals. I also have a line that is meant more for acne because I am an acne specialist.
When it comes to your high-value product transportation needs, CRST's specialized solutions team handles things differently. End-to-end customer care, experienced driving teams, and meticulous attention to every detail. We know the value of your products, and we work tirelessly to earn your trust by delivering them to their destination on time and damage-free every time. Because when it matters to you, it matters to us. CRST's specialized solutions team. We handle high-value things differently.
Welcome to Old Vine, Texas, a dream endeavor of Mansfield husband and wife, Eric and Emily Byard. In their discovery of one of the most significant wine regions in the country, they decided to build Old Vine, Texas, with the goal and intent of encouraging people to visit the different wine regions within the state of Texas. Old Vine, Texas is located inside Ancora Event Center in historic downtown Mansfield. Visit their website or give them a call to plan your next visit with Old Vine, Texas.
At Secured Moving Company, we are more than just movers. We offer a full range of services to meet all of your needs. Don't end up being one of those people that didn't choose Secured Moving Company for their moving experience. By choosing Secured Moving, we promise a stress-free moving experience with our dedicated team who handles every detail with care and professionalism. Give us a call or go to our website so you can rest assured with Secured for your moving experience.
When people ask me, what's your favorite? Everything is amazing. Whether it's steak, whether it's seafood. The seafood here is amazing. We're very lucky to have some of the finest, the chefs, management, our server team is among some of the best.
All right, we are back. So it is election season here in Mansfield, in case you've been living under a rock and are not aware of it. We've got a couple candidate forums coming up that all the candidates have been invited to. So tonight at the Mansfield Activities Center from 5 to 7, come here for many candidates that want to show up. Get to ask them questions and hear about their hopes and plans for the city of Mansfield. And then we've got another one on April 22nd at El Primo's from 6 to 8 p.m. So come let your voice be heard, ask the candidates your questions, and meet your candidates.
All right, looks like the Mansfield Business Alliance has a pretty busy week. Tuesday, April 8th, they have a ribbon cutting for Bloomfield Homes at Somerset, which starts at noon.
They're going to provide lunch.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
free lunch.
Love that. Always love a free lunch. Thursday night, they will be hosting their first ever neighborly nights with the Midlothian Chamber of Commerce. It's going to be a business after hours at the Green Jacket from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. They will have food, drinks, and the golf simulators will be open. Come network with your fellow Mansfield businesses and meet some new ones from Midlothian. Then on Friday, there will be a ribbon cutting for
Aziel. Yep.
Aziel Electrical from 2 to 4 p.m. And the address for that is 7501 US 287, Unit D3 in Arlington.
Well, that's all that's happening around town this week. I'm Joe Jenkins.
And I'm Faith Morse. Back to Mike and Lynn in the studio.
Thanks so much.
Hi, my name is Heather Harvey, and I'm the owner of Heather Harvey Photography. Every time a client walks into my studio, I want their experience to be like none other. I strive for each one of my clients to have their own unique, memorable experience. And it truly is such a passion to be able to tell somebody's story, to be able to go into some of their personal journeys, whether they're having a baby, their family is growing, or their little one has grown up and it is their last year of high school and they're moving on to the next part of their journey. Here, I got my phone in my pocket. Hey, baby.
specialize more in the insurance claims. So when you have storm damage that comes through, obviously hail, wind, tornadoes, we come out, we take a look at everything on the roof. There's a lot more that can get damaged than just the roof. There's gutters, there's windows, there's fence, there's decks. Come with Viridian Roofing and Construction. We've been in the industry for over 35 years. I'm the owner. When you call us, you get to deal directly with me. We come out and do a free property inspection and evaluation, and we're going to get out to see you very quickly.
Hi, I'm Andrea, Andy Mac Candy Shack. We have over 1,600 different types of candy. We have everything from Town Taffy. We carry almost 100 different flavors. We have the old school bazooka gum. And yes, they do still have the jokes in them. We have everything from Mexican candy, Japanese candy, and I love these lollipops. They are so fun. Plus, we do special things like we custom make baskets. We have so many jelly bellies, it'll blow your mind. And just so you know, not only do we carry local items like our Dublin soda, we carry Wild Bill Sodas, which is a veteran-owned, veteran-run company. Be sure and come see us down at Andy Mac Candy Shack.
All right, it's been an outstanding show. You know, I don't know about you. I'm loving this Monday morning.
I do. I love the morning.
Monday morning.
Monday morning, yeah.
No, and listen, we want to invite you to come down and be with us when we're shooting, when we're taping.
Yes.
Every Monday morning, show will start at 9 a.m. and we just want to see you. We've got a great audience here today, and it's been great. We've got Flat Paul here.
Flat Paul is here, and they're doing their show launch Wednesday from 5 to 7 here.
Yes.
And we're going to have some great barbecue.
It's going to be good.
It's going to be a good time.
Yeah.
Come,
Don't
come
knock him
visit us.
down.
Oh, no.
Okay, well, he's got his party hat on. Have you been drinking? No. Okay.
Not
All
yet.
right. So
Not
good
yet.
deal. All right, so good deal.
And we want to thank all of our sponsors.
Yes, we do. We thank
Heather Harvey Photography,
Yes.
Confident Skin by Haley,
Yes.
Knee Hands,
Yes.
Blue Mint Tie.
all of them. We love you.
Wait, Stanley Psychology.
That's right.
We're doing pretty good.
The
with
list is growing.
Yes.
And
So
if you would
wanna
like to be a sponsor, yes,
Call
make it
Bryce.
happen. Make it happen. Come to us. We will treat you right. All right. So listen, again, we don't ever say goodbye, do
We
we?
don't. We say hello, Mansfield.
Hello, Mansfield. We'll see you next Monday at 9 a.m. Bye-bye. Make it a great one.